Bow Betters to Sip and Smoke. Let's see if we are live. That's right. Welcome, Bow Betters. Let's check the sound here. We got sound. Welcome, Bow Betters, to Sip and Smoke, where we smoke fine cigars and beer. We usually have an IPA. Today we're just doing the Negro Modelo. I didn't have time to go out and get a fancy IPA. This is part 2 of our cheap cigar versus premium cigar challenge. Last week we smoked the Drew Estates Factory, what's it called? Factory Smokes Maduro, which was, man, what was that? Like a $3.40 cigar. And now we have the Carrillo Pledge SOJOURN Maduro. Remember, I was mentioning how beautiful this the band was. Look at that. Look at how she's just chilling. She's cold maxing. She was had a hard day on the farm. And how does she relax? She has a cigar later, right? Right out the bat, as we mentioned before, the color difference is immense. This is deeper, richer, more chocolatey. You look at the quality of the band. Yes, it matters. It costs money to make this kind of art. In addition, it has this beautiful, I think it's satin. It feels so nice. It could be silk. I believe the tradition where rappers, even this rapper, or bands came from, has something to do with this here. Right? This is what you might have found in a band in the 19th century, right? It was something that was cloth made because they didn't have paper and various other materials. It was this cloth here, this silk, that probably, was it the Queen Elizabeth of Spain that wanted to smoke a cigar or handle a cigar and didn't want to get it on her hands? I don't know the actual facts about it, but I do know that the original bands on cigar were like this silk here or this satin. I also recall during my cigar days that a friend of mine made some gold bands or rings even, for Rush Limbaugh. And he made his out of solid gold. So he had this band here with his initials, which would have been the same as mine. I would have loved to have gotten one of those. And he put it up here, right next to on the cigar, and he made a box of cigars that he passed out. I don't recall the occasion was, but a friend of mine made the gold bands for Rush Limbaugh out of solid gold. I believe it was 24 karat solid gold. It wasn't 18 karat. It was 24 karat gold bands that he made for one of his birthdays. It might have been, I don't recall which birthday it was from his, but this adds to the price of the cigar. So this cigar was $13, right? So materials, aging, location, this band here, this band down here adds right away. This is a significant amount. This band and this band down here can retail probably cover the cost of the previous cigar. So we have to take that in consideration before we even smoke the cigar. The other cigar per price point was just astounding. Like for the price, no frills, very basic, no gimmicks, doesn't have the bands. It just out the gate, like you could tell that, there's something more here to this cigar. I hate to be fondling this cigar so much and touching it. That's why it's good to have these bands. I should hold it down from down here. Since I have a band, rather than touching and removing all the oils from the cigar, I should be holding it from this band that's down here. But the band is soft. It's really nice. I'm going to keep it, just as silly as it is. I'm going to try to find out if it is indeed silk or satin or what material it is, because I bet it does have some cost differential or some impact on the cost of the cigar, as well as this embossed, beautiful band, beautiful wrapper. I did no background research, guys. I know I should be looking if this is like a pure Nicaraguan. I know I should be looking at the blend, but I do enjoy blind tastings having blind knowledge, and you could find this all out for yourself. You could find out with, for me, what's important is the taste, right? I know it's box pressed. I know this is a beautiful cigar because it caught my eye. And right when I touched it, as I mentioned before, the Binny's guy, who's really good. Trust your local cigar guy, even at a Binny's. Not always at the Binny's, but if you find the Binny's guy that does know his smokes, and they're few and far between, trust their opinions. They're there all the time. They're getting feedback from clients. They're getting trained from General Cigar Company, Holt Cigar, from a lot of these other cigar distributors. And they get the smoke. They get to get cheap smokes. I recall, like, I used to get one cigar. In my shift at Dunhill, I believe we were allowed one free cigar. And that was the tradition of Dunhill at the time. Like, we were allowed to smoke one cigar a day for free. And it had, I think it was like was it a $10 limit? I think it was a $15 limit. Like, it couldn't be above $15. But most of my cigars that I really enjoyed smoking were in that $10 range, which we're a little bit above now, or we try to stay within. So not a lot has changed. I think there's little reason, I should say, to break the budget. And that's why I came up with this challenge, because it's head to head. A $3 cigar versus a cigar that's $13, like almost four times the price of the cigar, right? Like $3.95 versus $12.90. Yeah. So that's why I came up with this challenge. And that's what we're doing today. We're having it with the Modelo Negro. Not a lot to be said. We're not doing the regular Modelo. I've been drinking some regular Modelos. I definitely have a little bit of buzz going on. We did a little day drinking, watching baseball. I had the day off. It's raining. There's nothing else to do. My friend picked me up, made me a beautiful chicken milanesa sandwich with a little American twist, Mexican cheese, fresh onion, cilantro. Really good idea. I need to make more sandwiches like that. Just a fabulous sandwich. Had a great afternoon just day drinking, watching the Mets game versus Atlanta, where it was high scoring, big bombs going on. Let me make sure I'm still live. Watch for today is the SNK, another Seiko SNK. Let me take this off. I want to talk about this watch just for a moment, guys. Bear with me. I know you guys don't like the reviews and there's nothing in watches, but I love the movement on this watch. Like, I could watch this thing in itself all the time. Like, it's more intricate than some of my other more, I would say, expensive and bigger watches. Another thing that I really have learned to appreciate with this watch is its slimness, how slim it is, and how the crown is embedded, or it's recessed into the case. And this is the crown right there, right? This piece right there. I'm touching it with my thumb, sorry. And that design is just so beautiful. Even at that area, it seems like it would be tough, and it is tough to wind a little bit, but it actually is an automatic that will allow itself, just by shaking it a little bit, will move. And let's see if I can get a good picture of this movement. I was looking at the movement earlier. Yeah, there we go. And this movement is spectacular. Just a beautiful little thing. I can watch this thing all day. But I've been impressed with this design of the SNK as a dress watch, with the crown being recessed there, because that it protects it. Like, it's still functional. You can still adjust the date and the day, which is awesome. And it's recessed. So you don't even see it from this angle. You barely see the crown, so it doesn't affect any of the lines. So very nice case, nice watch. Enjoy it. That's the watch of the day, guys. This thing, I forget what price this was. It's very affordable. I believe it was under $100. Like, beautiful, beautiful watch. Look at that silver dial. The illumination on this is spectacular. Of course, I did the aftermarket band. I think this was like $16. And I always put them on these butterfly clasps, which are like $8 a piece. Very happy with it. I have other color bands, but it just seems to work well. It strikes well. Wearing this blue shirt. In fact, I'll put the camera on me now, guys, for a little bit. Welcome, bow betters. Oh shit, let me do this. I don't have any private shit that I'm listing here. Oh shit, and it's... Welcome, bow betters. Yeah, I did a little day drinking, been drinking. Here's the other news, guys. Other great news. I didn't get to see, I hate the format of this here. I didn't get a chance to meet up with MMA Jesus or what is it? What Dog MMA, like from Kansas. But I will be in let's see there. Is that better? I will be in North Carolina for the event on the 13th. I will be in North Carolina for the event for the 13th. Looking to have a good time. Looking to have a good time. You know how we do. We had a great event. The event in... I'm still cut off. Really hate this camera here. Pisses me off. Pisses me off. Let's see if I can do this. Oh. Do I got any more play? No, no more play there. Do I have any more play here? Oh, I do. All right. Is that better? Like you're looking down on me? Is that all right, guys? Is that okay? No, it doesn't change the frame at all. Not happy with the look of this thing. Not happy at all. You know? All right, well, neither here nor there. You got a view of me. Let's get to sipping and smoking. I've been waiting for this cigar all day because, like I said, I had a few beers and I couldn't smoke at my friend's place. Did some groceries. Wish I would have gotten some other errands done. Maybe a haircut. Didn't get it done. That's all right. At least if I get it done before the event on the 13th, get a haircut, we'll be good. So look out for me at that event. North Carolina, Rosenstrike versus Almeida. Everybody already knows how I'm leaning on that fight. The numbers say it themselves. It's awesome when you've already paid for your cigar and you can smell it. There is nothing wrong with smelling your cigar except when you haven't purchased it yet. Don't sniff it at the store. Look at the wrapper. It would be nice if you could sniff it, right? Don't even try to sniff the cellos. Really like this touch here on the band. This satin. Very classy. And again, there is a cost for that. There's a little plastic around it. I bet this is actually silk. That's interesting. It's really hard to take off. Let's see if I could just slide it off. Yeah, it's better to slide it off. I think this is silk, guys. I'm going to bet, and as you know, I'm the bout better and I'm a better, that this is indeed a silk. There it is. There's the seam. A piece of silk. It feels rather fine. They even put plastic to protect the silk on it, which is very interesting. I like that. I'll put it over here as like my pinky ring. Right? So as I'm smoking it, I'll still keep the band, which is what Rush Limbaugh's idea was, that you take the band off and you have a ring for yourself. And he did this for his client, for his friends. I forgot what anniversary it was. Modelo Negra. Negro. No, Negra. It is a Negra. Can't go wrong. Lighter, little slight smoke to it. Not quite a porter or a stout, right? So it's a lot lighter, but still has that dark richness, that smoky little character to it. I thought it'd be a good pairing because I didn't have the opportunity to go to Binny's. We had already bought this cigar last week. I didn't go to Binny's, so I got this from the local store, and I was like, okay, yes, I could get an IPA. Like, there were a few choices there, right? I could get Lagunitas. I could get a bunch of other some options. I was drinking the Modelo Especial, just the regular Pilsner earlier, so this is fine. This is fine. It's a little bit of a step up in terms of character, but we're gonna have this, and I thought it would complement a Maduro well. And the second option commercially that I was looking at was the Guinness. But the Guinness that was at my store was this like 2022 special edition Notre Dame Guinness. And I was a little hesitant, even though it said that like the beer would be okay to like 2024. I was like, well, I don't want like a special edition that I have no idea what it is, even though it's the same price. Like it could be beer that has been there, you know, like it's just older beer that the local liquor store is just selling. And guys, I'm trying to get the plastic off of this band because I'd rather just wear it without the plastic, and the plastic doesn't want to. I think they glued the plastic onto the silk. Yeah, that's yeah, there it is. They put a whole, oh, just a little bit of plastic. I should have left it the way it was. Yeah, I bet this is silk, guys. I bet this is a nice, fine piece of silk. I fucked it up. Man. Fucked it up, Roberto. That's my real name, Roberto the Bout Better. Nobody's in the chat anyways. Oh, yeah, so we'll put it the other way. Man, I thought it went all the way around it. But yeah, this is definitely silk, which is very cool. Love that tradition. The honoring of tradition in cigar making, farming, wine making, beer making is part of the price. Like, I think the more that you adhere to tradition and those standards, the better your product is. The legacy of what you're doing as a grower, whether or as a maker in any artisan field, is going to enhance or is what differentiates you and allows you to excel in the making of those products, right? Dunhill's been around for over 100 years. They make fine products. You look at your other premium couture fashion houses, a lot of them have been around a long time. Longevity matters. Doing things right for a long period of time matters, right? Big mistake in my life is not having that legacy or that longevity in most of the things that I do. Because legacy does matter. You pay for legacy. The Carrillo, the name, honestly, I'm not as familiar with the Carrillo brand. Were they a sub-brand of someone else? Let's see if there are hints here in the cigar. Yeah, I can't really read them out. Carrillo, wow. The detail on this band is like insane. There's a family crest that you can't really see here, or I don't know if I could demonstrate, but there's a family crest there, and another one that's part of the B, that's like Peña, another crest. Like this one has the eagle, and on this side there's a cross. Really great detail, guys. That costs a lot of money to make. Just the band is probably cost more than the factory smoked cigar that we smoked before, right? And this is a pledge, which is very interesting. But yeah, there are secrets to, wow, the embossing on this cigar is fabulous. The buildings, you could see, like, I could see the layered and the texturedness. It's so tactile. The palm leaves, just stunning. Stunning band, guys. This is one of the most beautiful bands I've had in a long time. It's very detailed. I love the monochromic, the brown antique sort of look to it. They used to take photos that way of her. Really just super, super friggin' cool. Just digging it, just digging it. I can't wait to get into this smoke. You know, enough talking about it, you know, like get into it. Two people are supposedly watching. Is that me and someone else? Please hit the like and subscribe button, guys. Spread the word. You know that there's this guy out there doing gambling picks, MMA picks with cigars and smoke. We ain't fucking around, guys. We ain't fucking around here. Last week was pretty good. I tripled up. Made some money. Finally hit pretty good, guys. Finally hit pretty good. Bidet, oh my God. I will never, guys, never bet on Bidet ever again. Please. I remember telling you guys that I hated betting on two low-level MMA fighters that were just really pretty bad. Don't grab Bidet ever again. But my Cody Durden, I told people to jump on Cody Durden, and I was probably going to sprinkle that dog a little bit. I was wrong on Edgar's. Edgar's looked, I don't know what was wrong with that woman. She just did not look right. She was scared in there. Very interesting. I wonder if there psychologically there was something going on there. And then Song Yadong. I jumped on the Song Yadong. I jumped on the Dong. Donger helped me out. What's up, Real News? Oh, hey, Real News. I'm on the Rangers, baby. Rangers blue. I'm wearing the Rangers blue today. For the Rangers, I'm on the Rangers. And guess what? I got to jump on your Oilers. I got to jump on those Oilers. You got to jump on the Oilers. And what about the Maple Leafs? Oh, my God. Maple Leafs and the Panthers. Woo, man. The Maple Leafs now jumped into the favorite to win. I put some money down on the Oilers. Yeah, the Oilers did it, man. Freaking amazing. And you called it. God, I wish I would have bet it, man. I was like, oh, I couldn't back you on that. I mean, how about the Panthers beating the Bruins? I mean, the Bruins, huh? Man, I told you guys, hockey this season, the parity, anybody could do it. The Oilers could win it. The Oilers could win it all. Like, they could possibly win it all. There is at this point, there is no genuine dominant, and there wasn't. Even Boston. It's playoff time. It's like a new season. Like, there is no dominant force. Yeah, I was thinking of you, Real News, when you mentioned the Oilers, man. I was like, man, Real News real happy. I'm also hoping the Knights are, the Jets have already been eliminated, but I'm going to get a Jets jersey. Wow. Real News saying at 3-1, the Panthers were 15.25x, and they remember looking to that myself and had a chance. Wow. I mean, I did not think they had a chance. I wrote them off just like people wrote the Warriors off. I mean, wow. The best team eliminated, and the Avalanche, the Avs were eliminated, right? Like, the two of the top favorites were eliminated. And then at least the Leafs broke the curse, right, of them choking. So that's cool. Oh, right away, guys, very soft, subtle, non-ferment, non-ammonia, just softness in the smoke, just on the nose. Like, the aging on this cigar by far, and we're talking also the difference here, big time, full broadleaf, right, or full leaf compared to a lower quality chop leaf, right, like seconds. So that's also big in the cigar price, right? Like this, when they're separating the tobacco, this is tobacco that is the best of the cosecha or the cosecha or the harvest that they separate for making wrappers and for making the better wrappers and the better filler for making the more premium cigar. And that makes a difference. Like, it's not the seconds or the second choice, I should say. This is the premium. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, guys, this brings me back. This brings me back to a cigar that was made in the Canary Islands, which I still think grows cigars. I don't know what their production is, but one of my favorite cigars in my life has always been the Ramona Yonis. They're made in Canary Islands. They're not made there any longer. Right away, guys, I'm sorry to say, there really isn't a comparison. This $12 cigar, $13 cigar, is leaps and bounds. It is 4 times better than the Drew Estates factory smoke. The flavors, the notes, the it's so definitive. Nothing's hidden. It has that sweetness. It has that old country dirt to it. Dude, right away. I know I'm buzzed, guys. I know I have a little buzz going. This is a 9 out the gate. This is the first time I've ever done this for any cigar that I just, on the first taste, gave it a 9. Like, it is, has that soil richness, the sweetness. It doesn't have the chocolatiness. Even when I licked my palate just now, there's a little sweetness that came out. And it also has this, it's so hard to describe this. Like I would prefer this over a Cuban. This is going to be, I hope, one of the best cigars that I think I've smoked on MMA Sip and Smoke. I think this is top-notch aging, top-notch selection. When we're talking about these cigars, when it's Drew Estates factory smoke, it's a factory smoke. It's like, okay, this is what we got left. That's the worst of the tobacco. It's still good, but it's not the tobacco that's going to be used in all their great premium cigars. It's just the lower quality growth and the lower quality fermentation that they got. Oh my God. Hints of coffee, cocoa. This cigar is so rich, so diverse, great finish. I could taste it's starting to lather in my tongue. The oils are just better. I should have expected this, right? It should be like common sense, right? Like we're comparing the premium of what, like, in a perishable product, right? A limited perishable product. We're comparing the best sort of orange. Like, we already know, all right, just say you're an orange farmer and you're like, okay, my best oranges come from this area, right? On this area of the farm. And I'm going to sell those to the Whole Foods or the more expensive retailer. And I'm going to charge more money for those. And then I got this other stuff that, you know what, I'm just going to make orange juice, my own orange juice, and sell that just used for orange juice. I think that's a legitimate comparison. Like, that's exactly what I'm talking about. I think that's a very good analogy, that the factory smokes are like orange juice, where this premium cigar is the orange, like, or the better orange, like, that you're not going to use to make orange juice out of it. You're going to sell as a premium orange to get the best price and to make the most money out of. Whereas with the lesser quality, you're going to mix it with a lower quality wrapper, cut fillers, not whole leaf. Man. Mm. Again, it covers the full spectrum of what is a good cigar, or flavors of cigars. The woods, the oils, the earth, right? It covers all those. It doesn't have that chocolatiness, but it has a little sweetness to it. Again, it reminds me of one of my favorite cigars. Ramona Yunus out of the Canary Islands, which none of you would ever have, including people in the cigar world anymore, because they're not made there anymore. And you would have had to have worked at Dunhill or smoked them or have somebody that worked there or were a client of Alfred Dunhill in the 70s and 80s or even late in the 60s to have even had them. This is a must buy, guys. Even at $13, I have to have a few more of these. Mm. Yeah, I wish it had more chocolatiness to it, more oils. It could have sat in the humidor a little bit longer, but fabulous. Just the diversity in its flavor set. It's again, it has the full spectrum of cigar, perfectly wrapped. Look at how beautiful that burn is. Like again, somebody touched this cigar. Somebody made this. The best of the best. The Mero Mero took part in all of the cigar. Again, I wasn't as familiar with the Pledge, with Carrillo as a cigar brand. Again, I wasn't. Even though I smoke cigars, I've been smoking cigars for a long time. I tend to gravitate and smoke all the same cigars. So it's cool that I have started this channel and I started doing this because like, welcome, bow betters. Yeah, Carolina bound, baby. UFC, welcome to the Spectrum in North Carolina. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the screen. I'm not gonna fuck with it. I can't fix it. What I'm gonna do today, guys. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna uninstall and then reinstall the application, and then we'll go there from there. Don't worry about the full screen. Worry about the full send. Worry about fucking getting Joey and Big A to come to the event in 2 weeks. I'm there. We're there. I got it done. You know, I fight to get shit done on the weekends, and these guys be lacking. Fucking, oh, I don't know. I got a vacation this day. How expensive? How expensive, Jojo? How expensive is it to go to Carolina? Come on, it's $100, maybe another couple $100 for the weekend. You know, $300 for the whole weekend. You could afford that shit. You won more than that this week because we were on Song Yadong, and you didn't pick Cody Durden like I did. I know you didn't. I know you lost money on Cody Durden. Soft, subtle, light. The oils are there. I want the oils to be even more. I miss those in Maduros. And guys, we're dealing, as I mentioned before, we're dealing with a perishable product. And it takes time. You guys don't realize how much time it takes to make this cigar. Like, this is no bullshit here, this cigar. Any cigar. Most of the cigars take tons of time, except the factory. I would say the factory ones, you couldn't taste the time in it. You could taste the time in this cigar. You could taste the craftsmanship, the soils, every aspect of what a cigar is in the cigar. 9 big time. Yeah, Jojo Francis, of course, is going to be denied by one championship. They don't have heavyweights. They're not a heavyweight emphasized organization. They have nobody that they can market with him, right? So they can't make money off him. No one can, right? He fucked up. The UFC was his best option, not his only option, but his best option. Now he's going to have to go into PFL in hopes that he can compete with those guys, right? He's got to go in there and take a big risk. Now he's a risk reward, right? He had a sure thing with the UFC that could have, maybe they weren't supporting him the best way. And I would agree with him, but it's Francis Ngannou, and I don't want to be racist. I don't want to be anything like that, but Dana's not big backed into foreign fighters. And you can look across this. even against Volkanovski, even the Russians. He never backed Khabib until the very end. Like, he got on Khabib's side. At the end of Khabib's career, but he never backed Khabib. He never backs the Brazilians. Dana don't cross the boss, and the boss likes it, has his taste. Why do you think Kobe's getting his shot again? Dana is a blue-blooded Republican American. He's going to provide shots and give opportunities to people that are Americans. I don't think I'm discriminating. I don't think it's bad to say of that, right? It's not just an opinion. You look at what he tries to do. He tries to get American champions. He wants Americans, blue-blooded Americans, to support the UFC and to represent the UFC. Look at a big example of this was the kid. What was his name? Who's not longer in the UFC. He's not even in one anymore. He got knocked the fuck out there. Yes, Dana's market is international, but where he wants to make his money is in the U.S. He might disagree. People might disagree with me, but he wants. Yeah, Real News is saying he thinks he should that Ngannou should try and get a boxing match. It's not happening. Nobody's biting, man. Nobody's biting because Ngannou is not an A side, right? He's not a draw. And Dana realized that. That's why he let him go. He was like, hey, this guy doesn't. I make more money with John Jones, which isn't a big draw either, actually. If you look statistically, he's not a big draw. Even he makes more money with Stipe, right? What's up, Sheldon? Yeah, I'm a grandpa. I'm not a grandpa, actually. Not yet. My son's only like 15, so I doubt that I'm going to be a grandpa yet. I started late. I'm only 53 years old. But yeah, Grandpa likes his MMA. What can I say? I'm old enough to be your father and fuck your mom. And I probably would fuck your mom. Bring it on. Bring her on. She could be in her 30s. I still hit it, Where's your mom in the 20s? Sheldon's 28. Okay, good for you, Sheldon. So your mom might be like, what? Shh. I don't want to get into that discussion, Sheldon. Let's not start. I don't want to start the show doing this kind of banter. Your mom's 49. Exactly. So she's in my range. Respect to your mother. I hope she's been good to you. Been a great lady. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Sheldon. Exactly. All due respect. I apologize. I hope your mom's, doing fantastic with you and for you. You spend time with her, Awesome. You got a stepdad. Awesome. That's great, man. That's awesome. People don't realize this shit. And Marley, MTG and people don't respect the men that go and have relationships and that have a relationship with the man, even though they have kids, and that man willing to support and be not necessarily full father with the kids, but be active and treat them with respect. Men don't get enough credit for that shit. He's not a simp. He's a good man. He found a woman that he loves. She happened to have kids. He's fucking making his life better for himself. You know what I mean? Parenting ain't easy. Being a parent is not easy. Ooh, man, this cigar is so fucking good. The beer is not good with the cigar. Guys, by the way, even the Negro Modelo is not complimenting this cigar at all. It's taking away from the cigar. I should have had either an IPA or even a better stout or a porter, but the Negro Modelo is not complimenting this cigar at all. All right, Sheldon, thanks for checking in. Thank you so much. Hit the like button on the way out, brother. Oh my God. All that's missing is the chocolate. It's smoking more like a Habano or, yeah, like more of a Habano type leaf. It could be a Habano that's been in a Maduro that's been aged that way. What's up with these Maduros let me go take a pee. Shit, didn't want to put this down. With these Maduros that just don't have that chocolatey, that deep cocoa flavor. Like, I need that shit. I need to find that. Back in the day, my favorite was both the Gloria Cabana Maduros, the Arturo Fuente Maduros, and the Hoyo de Monterrey Maduros. Were just fabulous. But they're gone. I mean, I don't know. I got to go get something different. Oh, shit, my brain. Joey, Brian, stick around. Brian, Joey, stick around. Participate. Joey, Brian, hit up the like. Hit up the likes, guys. Participate. Say, mention shit in the chat. Well, Joey, I could tell you what my pick is for this weekend. And I don't know why she's dropping. I mean, how in the fuck is Virna Jandiroba going to beat Marina Rodriguez? Rodriguez is a dog, dude. Like, she's a badass lady, right? And she's dropping. People are on Jandiroba, on not Zombie Girl, but what is she called? The Cross-Eyed Girl? She's the Island Girl. Island Girl. She played the Island Boys music. We are not, guys. Yeah, Real News. Brian saying, hey, me and Real News, we're on the Oilers, man, for lunch. And lunch ain't going to be cheap, fool. We ain't going no McDonald's bullshit, Brian. We're going to lunch. Like, you might end up buying, like, surf and turf for lunch. You know how we do. It ain't going to be no, you know, oh, give me this and that, you know? Oh, it's on the record. We're on the Oilers over here. We're Canadians. We support our people. Unlike Brian, oh, I don't know. And him and his brother, the Sobchik's always like, they be betting, but, they don't tell nobody nothing, You never know what these guys are doing. Although we did have Joey's pick. That hit last week, which was Bidet. We all took it. And a lot of other people did. But it was ugly. That was one of the... I'm on the Rangers tonight already, Brian. The bets are in already. Did I tell you guys already? I already told Brian the bets. So I took the Rangers on the money line for just a quarter unit, just for, $25 of the Rangers. Then I did another 25 on, oh my God, that fight was the worst fucking fight. But oh my God, I can't get over how bad that fight was. That's why I hate betting low-level MMA. Unless when there's like a person who's much better than the other. But two guys that suck, I got Mika to score at plus 160, I believe. Yeah, I believe it's plus 160, score anytime. And I parlayed that with the Rangers to win as well. And then DraftKings offered me a little boost of a payout, 30% boost for that to happen. So I need the Rangers to win, and I need Savannah Jacks to score, Mika to score a goal, and I'm good. And I don't have a ton of money. I'm like it was like $50 range, $60 range. So dude, I mean, I agree with you, man. But Vegas is, look at draft. I was watching baseball today, and there was like a homer from, I forget his name, a Latino guy from the Mets, and he was plus 450 to hit a homer today, and it happened, and it was just plus 450. I mean, that's not fair. Wow, McDavid on the Oilers be minus 160 to sometimes anytime score. Wow, that's insane. Insane. But he's probably like their best scorer, right? So Real News could talk to that. But yeah, even the baseball lines, like somebody hitting a home run, it's hard to hit a home run in baseball. And these guys are only plus 400, plus 450. That shit should be like plus 800. You know what I mean? Like, I get it that there are these guys that are home run hitters, but on any given day they're going to hit it's plus 450 for them to hit a home run. Like, oh man, I was like, but I should have hit it. Like, it was there. We mentioned it. My boy mentioned it. He's like, oh, that dude hits home runs, and he was plus 450 to hit a homer. And I mean, you just gotta, scared money don't make money, or you got to pay attention and then have some luck. Like Zavanajan didn't score when I fucking bet it, right? Neither did the SOJOURN or whatever his name was. Today, I also put a little bet on him to score as well again. I basically did the same bet as I did when they lost to the previous game. So it wasn't even your lock, Brian. Come on, man. So Brian did mention, just in mentioning, but he didn't bet it. So it doesn't count. If you bet it, it doesn't count. Because you're always playing. You're like, oh, this guy by this sub. You're like, oh, Ngannou by this sub. Well, he didn't get the sub, but he certainly fucking wrestled this dude's ass off. And I give you a lot of credit always for that. But he did mention, what was this guy's name here? Where is he at? Oh, Marcus McGee by submission. Like, what was the line on Marcus McGee by submission? That must have been like plus 2,600 or something. So he did mention it. I didn't think it would happen. I didn't think he would last that long. Well, Brian, you need to be like your brother Al and go against me. When I say something, you do the opposite. Right? Who do you guys, since I have Brian and Real News in here, who's your pick for the Conn Smythe Trophy? Right? Like, they have McDavid at plus 700, Matthews at plus 1,200, Drasalti at plus 1,300. Like, there's some juicy, meaty numbers there, guys, on who wins that. Does McDavid have to go? You guys are talking about McDavid, or were you not? No. Yeah, McDavid. Like, plus 700. Is that something that I should jump on? Yeah, and he's on the Oilers too, so I'm backing like people on the Oilers. Well, Brian, we're expecting the Oilers to go to the Stanley Cup. Like, you're getting me a good lunch. We're going to like a nice restaurant, or we'll go to the Mexican place. We'll get like a seafood platter. right? Oh shit! Yeah. Nice seafood platter. You laughing, Brian? I know you're the hockey guy, but my boy Real News is over here. He's from Canada. He's from dude. You're fucking dissing Canada. You can't diss fucking Canada, bro. Where's my little Canada, like my son's flag? My son made this for me. I'm gonna be waving this, brother. At lunchtime, I'm taking this to lunch. I'm taking my son's flag to lunch, brother. Oilers, baby. Canada all the way. Canada all the way. Come on, brother. Look at that. My son made this for me. You ain't got no chance. It's either gonna be Toronto or the Oilers, all right? Ah! We're gonna be waving those Canadian flags on you, brother. You said Toronto was going to be eliminated the first round. Brian said Toronto was going to be eliminated the first round. Did that happen? No. You didn't bet McGee. You didn't bet your boy by sub. You said, oh, I got McGee by sub. I got McGee by sub. But did you bet it? No. You didn't bet it, so it doesn't count. Oh, you can't stand them. Oh, your feelings. Oh, your feelings. You get butthurt. Brian's all butthurt. I don't like them. I didn't think it would happen. You're right. I did say that it was no way that was going to happen, but McGee, what a performance. Journey Newsom sucks, though. Right? Like, McGee on short to beat that dude, what was it, 3 days notice? 3 days notice. Oh, dude, no. Real news. Please, brother. We are never, ever, ever betting Parker Porter against or with anybody. Right? No. We're staying away from those bites like fucking Martin Boudet and Jake Collier for the rest of our gambling careers. No. Why you mention it fucking kills me because I'm not fucking betting that fight. If I bet that fight, I'm done. It's beyond 1-800-GAMBLER. I'm just feel like an idiot because that Boudet fight, even though I won that bet, it was my biggest bet, and I mentioned it to you guys, and you met Real News. You were on Boudet as well. You saw the fight, Real News. You saw how bad that fight was. Do you want to put money? You want to put money on those losers? We're not betting that. Real News, yeah, 13th of May. Yeah, let's go, baby. 13th of May, we're going to be there. I'm with you, man. I think that they're just better betting lines for the 13th as opposed to this weekend. There isn't anything this weekend that I'm like, there isn't I like Marina Rodriguez at -132. I'm glad she's dropping. Something must have happened. Like, is she injured? Is she sick? Like, why did she drop? She was a bigger favorite, big time. And Chaos Williams has even dropped. More money's coming on Rolando Bedoya, right? Here's something interesting. The line between, man, this cigar is so fucking good. The line between Bilal Muhammad and Gilbert Burns is closing, right? They're like, Muhammad is less of a, money's coming in on Muhammad. which is very, very, very interesting, right? But that going to that 13th card, I love this bout between Matt Brown and Court McGee. Matt Brown at plus 150 as a dog, not a bad choice, man. Matt Brown fights for your money, dude. Jessica Clark against Taninia Lisbosa, could avoid it. Jinyo Kim versus Manny Bohm. Bohm is a good dog, maybe there. Cody Stamen against the older Douglas Andrade Silva, you know. I'm on that. I'm waiting to fade Carlos Ulberg, waiting to fade his ass, and Poteria might be the guy to do it. Levy, I don't trust Levy at all against the run round Pete Rodriguez game guy round one. Oh, do not. Carl Williams, Chase Sherman, that's another fight. Do not get tempted to bet Chase Sherman, and don't parlay Carl Williams. Mackenzie Dern, Angela Hill, oof, that should be a pick'em. And I think finally, Alex Morono gets his respect, and he is a -2 favorite over Tim Means, and he should be. I like Alex Morono in that fight big time, especially if he fucking wrestles and fucking does any jiu-jitsu. Like Morono by sub in that fight, club and sub. And this is another good fight. Daniel Rodriguez at dog money versus Ian Gary. Like Ian Gary doesn't wrestle. Like he's a striker, and D-Rod is game, you know. And then Anthony Smith, Johnny Walker, basically at even money. Man, Jalton Almeida is fucking -560. Wow, just insane. Jojo saying he's on Marina at -130. Yeah, bro. I think I have to that might just be my one bet. I got to throw 100 on that and let it ride. Let it ride. And in fact, once we're done here, I don't think it's going to get lower. It's not. Something must have happened. There's something, Joey. Before we make that bet, Joey, if you could get online and find out if something happened to Marina Rodriguez, because she was up there last week or the week before, like at -180, almost -200. And it's closing. So someone knows something that we don't, right? Because I'm in that Marina Rodriguez at -130 all day too. Guys, did you guys realize that I was almost got my ass kicked by Johnny Walker's buddy, Pieta? Alto Pieta almost kicked my ass. Joey, what was I doing saying to him? I think I was touching him. I think he had the really nice Gucci shirt on. I mean, the Versace shirt. So I was rubbing up on him, telling him how handsome he was, touching him and shit. And then he fucking got all butt hurt. Yeah, I would agree with Real News. Yeah, you know, Real News, I'd agree. But, dude, if Mackenzie Dern can't submit Marina, how is Jandiroba going to get there, right? I mean, Jandiroba has better striking than Dern. Like, she's tougher, but her wrestling isn't as good, and her jiu-jitsu is not as good. Although, if Marina, if I recall correctly, was saved by the bell. Like, Dern had her and just wasn't able to seal the deal, wasn't able to close it out. Yeah, this weekend, guys, I don't know if Joey has a pick. I don't think he does. I would have used Drew Dober in a parlay, which is still, I think, a very usable parlay piece. Like, Drew Dober, Chaos Williams gets you to even money almost. I think using him And I like Evil against Bryce Mitchell. And I know how much people like Bryce Mitchell. Jourdain sub. That would be very... See, that's why your picks, Brian, don't work well, bro. Like, you're joking or you're not joking. Right? Jourdain sub would be insane. That's going to... I bet, like, Kron by submission is going to be, like, plus 200. And then Jourdain by submission is going to be, like, plus 1,600. That's going to be, like, the lines there. You're fucking around, like you said, Mitchell sub. It's like saying, oh, Bedayoya, Rolando Barona by sub, or Chaos Williams by sub, Kennedy Nijuku by sub. Right? Like, you just throw these subs out. What does the website say, Brian? What does the website say? Yeah, I'm more on the 13th. We're going to be there live on the 13th. Hopefully everybody comes along. Joey, Brian, Big A. No, I mean, I have to favor... Here's the reality, guys. That Kennedy by sub. Kennedy by sub. Oh, Shawayne saying Braxton K. Dude, you bite that. You bet that. You bet that. Oh my God. I am not betting. I cannot believe Wayne and Real News are betting. Are you serious? You guys want to have another weekend of that? You guys want to watch another fight like fucking Collier and Bidet? Because that's what Braxton and Porter, Smith and Braxton is gonna be. That's gonna be. I don't want to fucking bet on that. No way. No way. Oh, no. Real News is on the Smith side, too. Oh, my God. Oh, this is just horrible. What's wrong with you guys? Do you guys just like the pain of watching bad MMA and betting on it? I just hate it, bro. I can't stand it. I'm not going there. I'm not doing it. Never. No. Not doing it ever again. No. No. He's on the Smith side, too. That's just nuts. All right, well, God, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to look at what the Smith by TKO might be at that point. Guys, do not bet that fight. Do not bet. I'm saying it now. I'm not going to bet it. I'm not trying to talk you out of it. Shawayne's going to fucking bet it. No, I'm not touching it. You guys cannot convince me to bet on that fight. And even if you win your bet, I'm not. Walker myself. You guys are fucking killing me here, man. You guys are killing me. Johnny Walker got that submission last time, though, right? Fucking, I like Shawayne's pick. Out of all the crap you guys are giving me there, Walker by sub is a good one. That's going to pay out big time. Are you kidding me? I bet that's going to be a good-ass payout. Who's Walker fighting? Yeah, against Anthony Smith, who's supposedly has better jiu-jitsu? Man, Shawayne, he's laughing there, but I like that. Because it's 50-50. Both guys are good. Porter sub, lock of the week. Come on, let's be serious here, guys. All right, so I asked these guys to participate and stay active in the chat, and I do appreciate it, but come on, let's not be ridiculous here. Let's just not throw out, like, things that are a joke. You know, come on, guys, come on. Walker by sub, I mean, if you bet it, that's like saying Jandiroba by sub. Oh, yeah, Hawes is a dangerous guy, but I don't know why he's still in the UFC. I think he has a great relationship with Dana White or something. Your brother likes Phil Hawes. I mean, I'm not a big Phil Hawes fan. I don't think Hawes is any good at all. But the guy has that punt beyond a punter's chance. Well, we got these guys in the chat. I almost think we should talk more hockey. I think you guys got more hockey knowledge than MMA knowledge, because we all know the Bob Better knows MMA, but these guys over here know their hockey. And the picks they're giving are not so good. I'm on Entourage. To the end. Runu was saying the Haas fight, he has Irkham, but was thinking about it earlier, and you think he will bet on it. He only has the money lines available for it. Yeah, I mean, guys, I mean, man, I mean, you have to be. I mean, I'm a big dog chaser. Everybody knows that. Been mentioned. Oh, am I still alive? I chase a lot of dogs. I've been learning from Joey. I love these even money bouts. I'm really a bigger fan of not chasing the big plus money, but like saying that, like that Bilal Muhammad Gilbert Burns fight is really nicely priced, right? I'm really liking Aljo and Cejudo near even money. Loving that line. I'm been a bigger fan now of chasing, like Marina Rodriguez at minus 132. I think is value. I don't know why. Guys, please help me. Put something in the comment section or mention it when we're at work. Why is Marina Rodriguez dropping? Like, why is she only minus 132 right now? Why is money coming in on Virna Jandiroba? Rodriguez has by far the better striking. Is it the jiu-jitsu? Marina Rodriguez, great takedown defense. We went to straight bottle. We don't even need the glass for this. Brian saying, Igor shut out tonight prop bet. Which Igor? Shwayne saying, Bilal Burns round 3 decision, either fighter. Not a bad idea. But it's going to be, is it going to be no, it isn't going to be a 5-round fight. I think Shwayne, you know, when you got a good, I think that's a good look, bro. Oh, I hope, Brian, I hope. I bet that, well, what's that number? What's the Ihor number here? Hockey. Let's go to hockey. Brian, I don't even know how to find the, is that game props? How do I find the Ihor to get a shutout? I mean, I don't think so, bro. I'm entering a beer. I don't think that's going to happen, man. I don't think it's going to happen. Real News saying he's been finding trends of jiu-jitsu-based female fighters being overvalued or not winning as often. He was doing terrible on typology picks for women, and that's why. You know, the typology is good in a sense, but Real News, we are over, or we're already like, we don't need typology. Like, I know that a lot of guys mention typology, and it's okay. Where I find typology being useful is some people say bet against the herd, and I don't always do that. I think that I like that they pull their picks and you're able to see what people pick by submission. I enjoy that. I wish that, and DraftKings has started to do that. They started to say, like right now, for example, 60% of the people are on the Devils, right? Like, and the win probability is even on the Devils and Rangers, but the betting lines, the money is on the Devils right now. Like everyone, I love that. I love that. No, Brian, I'm on Rivers, and they're showing on the side here. Like I'm looking at it right now. Like they're showing some really good stats here, like team forums, like the win probability is basically even for both people, right? The shooting stats favor the Devils, I believe. They're looking at the playoffs there. Like they're showing some stats that's really cool. Rivers doesn't have that prop. I have to look at the DraftKings prop out on it. Guys, thank you so much for staying in the chat and participating. It's really important. It makes it more fun, and we're just throwing shit off each other, even though I don't know what some of the things that you guys are on, but I really appreciate that. It's very important. But Devils young, if Rangers come out skating, they can put them away early. Man, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm on the Rangers because Joey's lying and saying he's reading a book at work today. And Joey, we all know that's a lie, right? Just like Trump, you're a big liar. Lie like 3,000 times a day. Joey wakes up in the morning saying, oh, I'm not tired. And then proceeds to go back to bed. Guys, I feel like I did a disservice. What's the name of the book, Joe? Yeah, what's the name of the book, Joey, that you're reading? Can't even read the name of the book. I did a disservice by smoking this cigar with this beer. This cigar is so, so good. He's reading the Mayweather. Yeah, they can't even listen to audiobooks together. You know, MMA News is saying that Devils Rangers is a wild series. Yeah, man. I gotta back my Rangers. I'm wearing the Rangers blue. I got the blue shoes. The blue watch. We're on those Rangers today, man. We're all about those Rangers today. That's it. I'm with the Rangers, and they gotta win the they're all the way to the all about scoring the Gotta win that Stanley Cup happening. Gonna count my money after the game. What do you guys know about that? Well, unlike Brian and Joey, who don't share their information, I have a web channel where I actually pick my shit, and I mention what I'm betting, and I mentioned what I might bet. I got the Rangers on the money line. You know who's going to be the Rangers X Factor today, Brian? Hawks fan. What about him? What about Kane? What about Kane as goal scorer, anytime goal scorer? Patrick Kane is going to score a goal today, Brian. Patrick Kane is going to be the difference. Zibanejad's going to get the first goal or one of the goals, and Patrick Kane is going to be there late in the game, championship quality, caliber player. Finally makes a big difference for the Rangers, sends them over the top, sends them into the next round. That's what's going to happen. Creeder, I'm saying Patrick Kane. Kaner's due for one. Come on. He's a future. Is Kane a future Hall of Famer? Brian would know that. Brian would know, like, Kane's got it. He's due for a goal. Come on. He's like, is he a Hall of Famer? Like, he's got 2 or 3 championships. I mean, he's not scored anything in these playoffs, has he? I don't know. That's your guys' zone. Yeah, Real News saying Kane is a great pick. The Rangers have tons of... Yeah, Kane is due. He's too good to not score a goal in the fucking playoffs. If he doesn't score a goal, then yeah, they deserve to lose. Players that have that talent level. You know what I mean? Guys, I bet talent. Like, I bet. That's what we do in MMA, too. We bet the skills. We do not just speculate on, oh, this is possible. You know, we don't bet the possibles. We bet the probable and likely things. Been say that on my channel from the beginning thing. From the beginning. What is probable? Not likely, not possible. Like, we're looking at probabilities. That's why these numbers that we see in front of us are the way they are. And then you have to assess what the likelihood is of those probabilities. Like, what is Kane goal scorer? I think it's unfortunate that he's probably like plus 260 or plus 240. He hasn't scored a goal. He should be. I would want to bet Kane at plus 800. I'll throw a 20 on that right now. Right now, I'm done with this stream. Kane's got to score. He's got if Kane. I would almost argue and say that if Kane doesn't score, the Rangers are going to lose. I hate to say it because I already bet it. Not that Kane scores, but that the Rangers win. They need that is, you know, they traded for him. He went there. They need him to step up, right? Like, come on. And always Chicago players, usually when they leave to another team, step up. Like, in any sport. Look at fucking Butler with Miami. Leaves the Bulls and fuck. Agreed. See, Brian, if Kane doesn't score tonight, it was a waste of trade for Rangers. Exactly. I'm 1,000% with that. He's got to score. Like, why do they even have him? He's got to score. He's got to score. I'll be happy. I didn't bet it yet of him scoring because O'Brien's saying that Kane is plus 250. See, it should be higher, bro. You're right that, like, the odds are like shortchanging people and fucking people up. Plus 250. Kane hasn't scored a goal. He should be like plus 600, plus 800, plus 1,200. You know what I mean? Give me incentive for throwing a $20 bet on Kane. I want to do it, but at plus 250, I can't. I can't do it at that number. You know what I mean? I can't do it at plus 250. That's not cool. Guys, I cannot tell you how much of it, I mean, how good this cigar tastes. Subtle, soft, excellent draw, beautiful burn. I miss the chocolatiness. It's there. The hints of coffee are still there, but so soft, so good on the draw. Even though it's a Maduro, it smokes like a vintage cigar, like that I've had. And I keep going back to that Ramona Jonas vintage cigar that I aged myself. When we talk a premium, this cigar, this Carrillo cigar, for what it is, the $13 price point epitomizes what the best in a premium cigar at that price point. Now, the lower price point, really, it's $13 is really not that premium. It's premium, but it's not like the upper echelon of premium. This cigar is worth every penny. It's in the 9.5 club, guys. The flavors are outstanding. The draw is fabulous. If it had that chocolate character, richness, the oily richness, like we have with the nub, I believe was my only 10. I don't recall which are my 10 clubs, but this is a 9.5 club. This is truly just puts, like, talking about the factory smokes, Drew Estate's factory smoke versus this is, there's no discussion. There's no need to compare the two. It's just over. This is by far a better cigar. Ridiculously better. And it isn't just the packaging, it's just the definitive flavors. And that's what we're doing. We're drinking. You could drink to get drunk. Sure, go on ahead. Buy yourself some cheap vodka. Go on ahead. No problem. Cigarettes, you go and have your nicotine fix. I smoke these cigars for purely the flavor, for the palate, for the curiosity of learning what something tastes like. And I cannot tell you how much I appreciate this cigar. Like, it is just so well made. Like, the tobacco is so good. It's missing that chocolate, but it has everything else. I taste the aging on it. It's so defined. It's unoffensive. It's so good smelling. Like, other people, oh, I hate smoking that cigar. Oh, how nasty. Me, this cigar on the nose is just fabulous. And then on the palate, it has it has a richness, but it's not oily enough. I prefer a more oil rich cigar, but still the flavors are so defined. It's just, you know, a little coffee, a little cocoa, very small hints of it. Oh my God. The cosecha, the land where this was grown. I don't know how it was fermented. I don't know where it was kept, but oh, so good. That last bit of it right there, when the oil finally hits, it's so subtle, so soft. It's like a woman's lipstick. You know, after you kiss a woman, which Joey doesn't realize, what, you know, hasn't experienced too much. And Brian, I know once in a while might get to it. When the lips have a second touch to it, a beautiful quality to it, that's this cigar. 9.5, guys. And who knows, by the end of it, it might be a 10. And I know I'm getting buzz, but I love the flavors on this cigar. I love them. It truly reminds me of one of my favorite cigars I've ever had. Big time. And I'm going back for more of these cigars. I'm thinking of going back to my underground cigar selling. I mentioned it here. We're whatever. My bets are in, Brian. I'm back in the Rangers. I'm back in my team. Even though I could only name one player, I'm back in my team. I was on the Rangers. I'm staying on the Rangers. Can't flip flop. You know, I can't flip. No, I can't go to Costa Rica. No, I can't go to Costa Rica. Been there, done that. I mean, my trip to Indonesia is in July. Oh, Real News says what? He's not back in the Rangers? All right, man. Fine with you. Guys, this cigar is aged so well. And I wish it were richer on the wrapper, but the aging process, how smooth it is, there's absolutely no spice, no pepperiness. It's so smooth. It's so subtly beautiful. I'm really sold on this cigar. I mean, this is a 9.5. Like, dare I give it a 9.75? I almost have to. I have to give it a 9. I don't know if I've given it a 9.5 before. I might have to up it to the 9.75 range so that you guys understand that's the difference of quality, right? Right, guys. This beer, a 4. I love my Negro Modelo, 4, right? Like, it's a 4. Let's just drink it. I mean, I haven't had a 4 here. That's commercial, big commercial beer. There is no comparison between this and one of the other IPAs or a porter or one of the other barrel aged that I've had. There's no comparison on the spectrum. The scales fall with the premium, with the full leaf. It's because, you know why? It's all the materials we're dealing with. Keep mentioning it. Perishable materials and materials. Do you want the good grapes or the grapes that look rotten? Do you want the juicy, good-looking oranges or the oranges that are okay? Right? That's what we're discussing here. Right? Even corn, something simple as corn. You want the nice, sweet, juicy corn, or you want the corn that is like, oh man, that's okay, but I need more butter on it and more salt. There's some corn you can you go on the cob and you don't even need any butter and salt on it. You be like, can of corn. It's not a can of corn, but I get this corn on me. I love this corn, and it's the same with anything else. Something that's grown, guys. That's why the land matters. The cosecha, the harvest, la tierra, the land, the people that make it matter. That's what the difference is between this and the other cigar. Not that the other cigar is like made by bad people, but that's their seconds. That's their shit that isn't going into the other great Drew Estate cigars. That's the difference, guys. Like the cheap smoke, it's called, factory smokes. It's like their factory seconds, quote unquote. And this is not, this cigar for $13, this might be the best cigar they make. I don't know that yet. You know what I mean? Guys, don't quote me that. I don't know if this is the best cigar they make, but I need to taste more Carrillo cigars. And that's why I'm glad I got the cigar. Because I'm buying more Carrillo product. I'm glad I got this cigar, guys, because I'm definitely going to buy more of them. There is a little of that chocolatiness. There we go. The chocolatiness is there now. I wish I had more oil. This cigar brings back good memories. And that's a positive. If a cigar, for the price, guys, I got to put this at the 10. I got, that's what I mean. Like everything, the other cigar went up too, right? For being a short, despite not having the chocolatey note that I enjoy in a Maduro, it still has this Habano, deep, rich soil, beautiful, just beautiful on the nose, great smooth flavors, almost a creaminess to it, and not that creaminess like Nutella. Oh my God. So good, guys. This cigar, definitely 9.5, 9.75. Fuck it, let's just give it a 10. I mean, even though it doesn't have that chocolate note, it is so flavor rich. It is so yummy. And now it's lathering my palate. I mean, I got to give it a 10. And the construction, it's been burning perfectly the whole time, guys. Guys, handmade shit, man. Handmade. Handmade. The quality of this cigar, the time it took to make it, the land, all the farmers, all, you know, all the people that touched this thing, all the people that took to make this thing. I think this is probably like the best underrated non-cigar that I've ever tried, that is good, that I've ever had. Yeah, okay. I have just recently started, the past couple of years, starting to smoke cigars like regularly again. I'm keeping this band. Beautiful band. Wow, beautiful. The quality of the band is just insane, guys. That band is beautiful. Beautiful. And this thing probably costs more money than the let's see if I get it in there. I can't, but costs more money than the other cigar to make. It looks like a championship belt. Ba, 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 ba. The platinum belt, platinum Mike Perry. Knock your teeth out, fool. So the cheap versus premium cigar challenge is over. And we want premium. It's no contest. Renew's giving up the fire emojis. You know what? This cigar is fire, bro. Literal fire right here. Love it. Little thinner of a gauge. I wish it was bigger. But this thing's big on flavor. Perfect uniform burn. Whoever rolled this cigar is a master. Master cigar. I love that shit. You know, that's why people spend thousands of dollars on a Rolex or for the Constantine and these watches that are made by like the finest engineers or watchmakers in the world. Guys, like in cigars, the cigar roller, the cigar makers matter. Like it matters. And yes, the other cigars made by Drew Estates, and you guys know I'm big on Drew Estates. I'm big. They make some of the best cigars in the world. But that's their factory smokes. Those are the seconds, the ones that like don't make it. The tobacco was subpar for their premium cigars. And so they sell them at $3 a cigar. So I get, and you have to have those. I mentioned before, you have to grab those smokes, man. You have to buy those so that if I'm giving Brian or fucking Shawayne a cigar. No, actually, Shawayne supposedly smokes cigars, so I can't give him a cheap cigar. I'm going to have to give him a decent cigar. But so that you and your drunk friends or somebody that isn't a cigar smoker like Big A, they're used to smoking like the cognac. Anytime anybody says, oh, I love my cognac dip cigars or something like that, you need that fucking cheap smoke like that cheap factory smoke to give them so that they get their cigar fix. And it's still a good cigar for them. And it's still a good cigar for me. I'm not saying that I wouldn't smoke it. I mentioned the accolades of why it was good to have as a cigar, golfing, fishing, a utility cigar. It's a utility cigar. Whereas this here is like regardless of the price. I could give them to my friend or somebody that doesn't smoke them. It's not it's like it's meant to be enjoyed by someone like myself. This is a cigar aficionado's cigar connoisseur cigar. Somebody who knows about cigars that could differentiate between the flavors and the aspects and the positive aspects of the cigar. That's what this is. I cannot tell you. There is no. I'm not a legitimate cigar professional. I am a cigar professional. I am a legitimate cigar professional, but I cannot tell you how well you would, unless you're a cigar aficionado, you would not. This cigar, the roller, like this is one of the best rolled cigars that I've had in months. Right, like this is perfectly rolled, perfectly burning, perfectly. Like whoever the cigar roller was, this was like is a master plus. Like they are the red belt. You know, jiu-jitsu, they have black belt and there's a red belt. This is a red belt cigar roller here. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. It's getting better. The oils are starting to emanate because it's getting hotter. Maybe if I sit on it even longer, but I don't think so. Here's the reality of it, guys. And I find this with fruit. I mean, this is my opinion. I don't find fruit getting as sweet as it once was. Or is it just me? Or is it my palate that's gone? This cigar, I'm telling you, 10. We're moving it up to the 10. 10 club. I got a lot of it left too. Beautiful. Beautiful cigar. Thank you. Thank you, Carrillo. Whoever the farm, the people, everything that came to make this cigar so good is you know is all top notch. It's all top quality. These people are not fucking around. They take their shit serious. They're not cutting corners. They're not. In other shit, you could cut corners and then say, "Oh, we're not cutting corners." But in this cigar, hey, Canada's got great agriculture, underrated agriculture. Real news, you know, Canada, and I don't have my son's flag. Canada makes incredible agricultural products. Not just trees, not just wood, not just oil. Like they make great fruit and great products. So yeah, our fruit is hit and miss here, and it usually is not from the United States. It's from all over the place, and it's hit and miss. We're getting in that stage right now where we're going to get some better fruit, but my point is that this is when you can control a grown product like good weed, right? Like I'm into weed too. I've grown weed and stuff like that. Grown flowers and I grow plants. You guys see my plants and my flowers before my other shows. Like you buy it and hopefully you water it and it blooms the way it should bloom. This cigar is a lot different. Like a cigar takes an army of people to make. For this product, from sapling to rolling to pressing, takes time. It takes people that are in the cigar industry or like in the wine industry, like the watch industry. There's a commonality of excellence. Like, that is the commonality. It's different when it's just lettuce or fucking kale or fucking soybeans. Like, the farmer that farms a cigar product like cocaine, I'm going to say like cocaine, like fucking goddamn marijuana, like, quality is of essence. Like, they are quality driven, not just production driven. Because we need to they put their name on it. They put their town's name on it. They put the vintage of where it's grown. Most cigars, most wines, they are a varietal but in a very definitive sense. They are from specific locations, and that's what I love about cigars. And that's why I'm going to go to a cigar factory. I'm going to go to a couple of them. It's just different, guys. Like, when, you know, like, I don't know what's great from Newfoundland. I forget right now. Like, maybe Real News could tell me, like, what is the best Newfoundland? Is it cranberries? Do you have cranberries, fish, or something like that, or lobsters, or where this cigar came from? The whole town makes this cigar. Wherever it is, if it's Nicaraguan, if it's Ecuadorian, there is a community of people, a livelihood of all their livelihoods depend on this cigar being a premium quality. And that's also the big difference, guys. It's like another differentiation marker that price does matter. In certain things, price doesn't matter. In cigars, price, I think, is equating into quality. And it is very definitive, just like wine. You can have your Gallo wine. There's like high-end Gallo and low-end Gallo. But then there's your Camus, there's your Silver Oak, there's your like high-end Beaujolais versus like a low-end Beaujolais, everyday $2 Beaujolais. You know, you get a Côte de Rome from a certain part of France, and then a lower-end Côte de Rome from another part of France. Where it is made, where it's grown and processed matters. Everyone was saying, like, yeah, fish. And real news, some people make fish just to put in the can, and others want that fish to go to Japan. You know what I mean? Like, they want that fish to be something that they could send to Japan and make sushi out of, and they got other shit they're going to can, and fucking it's going to be in Aldi or in your grocery store. Mexico does that shit all the time. In fact, Mexico ships most of their best product, unless you get it fresh. They ship most of their A caliber product to like Asia and to other countries. They make more money that way. And that's the same with this cigar and the other cigar, where we're doing this part 2 of the cheap cigar versus premium cigar quality. And I think I've listed or made enough points for why the premium cigar wins out, because it matters to those people. That money translates to those people too. I would argue, or I would assume, that the people that roll the cigar get paid more than the people that roll the seconds or the cheaper cigars. I would argue that this is stored or fermented in a better location than the seconds tobacco. I would argue that the facility or even the land and the dirt that was used to make this cigar was better than the ones that are lower quality or lower in price. So great subtle flavors. Excellent. The diversity of the notes on this cigar is just so good. Has the Habano sort of quality. Not the plantain, but nice light oil. Not the chocolatiness that I want. So soft and rich. So well rolled. So well rolled. Guys, I used to be a weed smoker. I love people that used to be able to roll a joint so well because I couldn't do it. And it matters. It doesn't matter who's rolling your packing your joints. Even it's not machine packed. It's like, look at the placation there. Look at that. Fucking beautiful. I love handmade skill shit, man. Shit that's made by masters, products that are loved by the people that like this cigar and the tobacco that's in it is important to the community that grew it, right? Like they need this cigar to be worth fucking $13. That's my point. It's not just me saying it. It's fucking hundreds of people, maybe a thousand people, a whole community, someplace in Nicaragua, Ecuador, fucking Dominican Republic, like all, you know, here in the United States, there's a lot of people that that make this cigar, that need it to be a premium cigar, that need it to be that worth $13. And it's worth every bit of $13, guys. Oh my God. That's why there's no comparison, guys. This isn't even a race. This is not even a race between this cigar and the last cigar. It's not even a race, guys. It's like a knockout in under 1 minute. Like this is a knockout. Like the premium cigar wins under 1 minute. It's like betting who gets a finish in 1 minute in MMA. This particular premium cigar, the Carrillo, is one of the best that I've had on the show. Sip and smoke. Fabulous cigar. Very, very happy. Real news, please don't do that. I'm enjoying the cigar. I do not want to think about Braxton Smith, man. Please don't do that to me, bro. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it, man. Say no to bad bets. Don't do it, real news. No, don't do it, brother. Don't do it, man. Although, because you know why I would jump on Braxton Smith? Because Porter fucking sucks so bad. Just like Collier. I told you, Collier sucks, dude. He is so bad, but he almost won. He almost won that fight. I'm telling you, oh, don't do it. I'm not betting it. Don't do it. Won't do it. I cannot believe you brought that back up. Real news. You're hurting me over here, brother. Killing me, man. Dude, we're not finishing on Braxton Smith. Like I'm gonna finish with we're not doing NHL. Great hockey discussion. Man, appreciate all you guys staying in for the hockey discussion. And great hockey year. I mean, this is like the best hockey year that I've ever been involved with. And I hope my Rangers win tonight. And if they don't, it's okay. It's just, you know, it's just like $60. It is what it is, $100. But oh yeah, no. Dude, Parker. I want to fade Parker Porter. I think Braxton Smith. I think okay. All right. Yes, it's a good bet. I admit it's a good bet because Parker Porter sucks so bad. You know, I just cannot. There is nothing there other than Marina Rodriguez that I could bet on. Right? I like Evil of Decision, believe it or not. I think Bryce holds on. I'd be very, very excited in doubt that that Mitchell could sub Evolov. The Evolov is face. I mean, I love me some Evolov. I don't know why Bryce jumped into this fight. And I reflect what Vegas says. But I mean, do I back my hometown Chicago guy, Bilal Muhammad? No. No way. Gilbert Burns has been, I think Gilbert Burns at that minus 137 price is a bargain. I think Burns is gonna, there's levels to this, and Burns is surging. Burns is looking good on the feet. Burns has got the fucking jiu-jitsu advantage, and I think he has better boxing than Bilal. And Burns is smarter than Bilal. Both guys are very cerebral. I love that fight because they're both, the fight IQ on Bilal and Burns far exceeds like the whole fucking rest of the card. Like, they are by far the two best guys. God, this cigar is so good. So good, guys. Happy that I was able to spend time with you guys today. Smoke a cigar. Happy with the, especially Real News. Thank you so much, Real News, for hanging out. I need you here, brother. When you see I go live, I need you because I'm able to feed off of you. Yeah, you're on a quick turnaround. It doesn't matter. Like, I think Gilbert Burns, after that war that he had with Khamzat, that fucking lit fire in his ass. He's like, next time I hope Burns, I want that rematch. I hope that Burns gets the fucking title and he calls out Khamzat for a rematch. That's what I'm hoping that happens for Burns. Like, I think that would be so cool. Burns says, you know what, I got the title. I want Khamzat or no one. I want that rematch. Perfect burn, guys. Perfect cigar. A little more of the chocolatiness to it now, but not enough oil. I still gave it a 10 because it reminds me of my favorite cigar. It reminds me of my favorite cigar, which was a Ramona Jonas, made in the Canary Islands, which they are not made in the Canary Islands anymore. Like something you could never taste again. But that being said, this is something that maybe you're not able to taste again either. Because we're talking about the harvest, the cosecha, right? The cosecha, the harvest. It matters where it's grown. I keep telling you guys this. Like, in cigars, the land, the time, the people matter. Those three, the land, the time, when it's grown, how it's grown, and the people that make it all matter. So important, so significant to cigar growth and to making the cigar that it's just hard to deny. What the hell are you got in here? Oh, bet slips. I got some bet slips. So did I win these? Yes, I do, buddy. Yes, I do. Oh, who picked Edwards over Kamaru Usman, baby? $45. Huh? Huh, Ranj? You laugh at my tickets? How about that ticket, fool? Huh? Huh? $45 at plus money, plus 275, fool. Plus 270. What's this one? Edwards, another $15 to. Oh no, decision. Yes, I won that one too. $150. $150. Oh, who won that one? Oh, I found it in the shirt. You saw me pull it on my shirt. Who won that, fool? Laughing at my tickets. Laughing that I only got losing tickets. I got winning tickets here, fool. Winning tickets. Winning tickets, guys. Throw it in the box over there with all the other tickets, huh? Edwards, baby. Edwards? Who picked that guy? I did. Twice. Twice. Both times, idiots. Proof. No. There's proof. There it is. I don't have to go back. I showed them to you. I don't have to go back to them. They were just in this pocket over here. This is the shirt I must have wore at one of the events. Huh? Shit. You guys over there speculating. And that was so cool. Let me grab those tickets again. One of them right here. And I bet more on it. Rocky Edwards right here. Money line, $45. Edwards, baby. Edwards. Edwards. Decision, baby. Decision. Edwards. Both winners, guys. Both winners. Real tickets, fools. That's why I have that box of tickets over there. When somebody like wants to challenge me, wants to question what I'm doing, I got tickets, fools. Not images, not JPEGs, doctored shit. I got physical tickets. Always love betting with those tickets at the casino. Because I am the bout better. Welcome, bout betters. There you go, guys. Listen to these other guys. Hey, you come. Thank you, Renews. You don't come here just to listen, or you do come here to listen. Get picks, have a good time, smoke your beers, learn about cigars, learn about the watches. But it's not lying. Nobody's lying here. There's no smoke. There's no smoke and mirrors. There's just smoke. There's just smoke, guys. There's just smoke. And it's good smoke. It's only good smoke here. None of that shit that these other, I keep dissing these other guys because I'm not there, but we keep going up. We keep going up. I could have been there higher. I could have had a little show, whatever. I appreciate everybody that sticks around here. Real News, appreciate you so much. But silk, baby. That was so funny. Wasn't that cool? I didn't like stage that. It just happened. It just happened. I just like, what's here? And I'm like, oh, some tickets. What are they? Oh, fucking Edwards winning by decision. Edwards on the money line. Fuck, I love that shit, man. Love that. Nobody's gonna see that at the end of here. Nobody ever makes it here. But it's just funny, guys. It's just interesting because we're all real talk here. We're all just yeah. Rangers game begins soon. Let's go Rangers. I don't have tickets to bet on the Rangers, but I let you guys know I'm on the Rangers. Gotta support the Rangers this time and make a little money. Nothing great, like I said, nothing huge, but I need my Rangers to win. Give me some ammo. Build up my bankroll. And guys, I always tell you guys to, if you make money, invest in something or keep some of that money. I still do it. I haven't been doing it as well. I've been telling you, I've been bleeding money, man. I've been bleeding like a worse than a fucking BKFC fighter. I've been bleeding, and little by little, like $40 here, $60 lost here, $100 lost here. This $20 here, and it adds up. Event, like, even though like nobody wants to mention when they lose, I mention when I lose. I've always done it. I've been consistent with doing it. I'm not a winner per se, but I am somebody that understands this sport. I'm somebody that I think I understand the gambling angles of it, and I'm not saying I'm a sharp. I'm not saying that I'm like you should fucking tail me all the time or something like that, but I am genuine. What I say I do. That's the big difference between a lot of me and these other cappers. That's why I love the cappers that I do love, like Johnny K. Pitt Betts, and I love like Blood MMA. And I keep mentioning these guys because I know that they're betting their money. Raj, even though I give him a hard time sometimes over capper comparison, guy bets his money. Like they bet. They actually bet. Joey's picks. We gave Joey's picks. We didn't get a Joey's pick for this event. I don't know if he's still in the chat at all. My hand, like there's no heat. This cigar roller is somebody I would love to meet. Whoever rolled this cigar is the best of the best. They are the belt holder of cigar making because it's burning so good. Tastes fantastic. Now we're getting a little chocolate. Now we're getting some nut lather. That's why I always smoke it I smoke it until I'll put a roach clip on this sucker if I have to. I'll smoke it until it burns my fingertips. Like until it fucking chars my fingers, this cigar, because it's so good. So good. There's the chocolate. There it is. I had to wait for the finish for that chocolatiness, but that's okay. Very heavy chocolate now. And the beer is helping it too because I'm buzzed and whatever. But at this point, the cigar is fabulous. It's divine, delicious. Excellent. Toasted nuts, coffee, chocolate. I already gave it a 10. Beautiful burn, not hot. I'm happy for this cigar. I'm just so impressed and appreciative of the work that it entailed to get to me. Like it is like just like fighters. I do appreciate fighters. There's like they say, anybody gets in a cage, yeah, but at the same time, it's like there are people that like even last week, Song Yadong versus Simone. Simone's not a joke. That's a testament to Song Yadong as much as Simone. Simone made it the fight that it was. Technique, great technique. Just amazing performance. And in a cigar, there's amazing quality. And this has it. This has that amazing quality. It has that. It's undeniable how good it is. Again, there's no part 2 of the cheap cigar versus premium. No question. The premium cigar wins out by maybe 5-fold, not even 3-fold. Like this cigar is actually of value for what it's priced at $13. I think this can beat out some $30, even $50 cigars. This is like I said, I gave it a 10. It's the second 10. I think the Nub Cameroon was the other 10 that I gave on my reviews here on this channel. This is up there with it, and it's just fabulous. Mm. It's not harsh. We're at this point, it's not harsh. That latheriness is happening, which I enjoy. Wow. Real News is saying what I think of Clark and Njoku. Stay away. Devin Clark could be a big spoiler there. Maybe some wrestling. Clark is just a journeyman. He's been there a long time. Great experience. Kenny Njoku is passive, counter-fighting. The worst big man with all the potential in the world. I'm not betting that. I'm not putting him in a parlay. It's Clark. It's dog or pass there, and I do not like Clark. Hell no, I'm not betting that fight. That's almost as bad as the Parker Porter versus Braxton Smith fight. God damn, I had to mention that fucking goddamn Parker Porter, Braxton Smith line again. I don't even want to look at it. I need to stop looking at it. I'm going to call 1-800. Once this stream is done, I'm calling 1-800-GAMBLER. Because I'm thinking of putting, because of you guys, thinking of putting money on fucking Braxton Smith. But I'm going to look at the tape first. I'm definitely not betting Devin Clark, Kenny Njoku. Like, I want Njoku to knock Clark out, but I don't know if that's going to happen. I think the bet of the night is Marina Rodriguez at -132. I'm not there yet. And if I do make a bet, that's my bet. And I might parlay her with Drew Dober. And that comes up to +159. Nah, I'm not going to do it. It's not enough it's not enough meat. Not enough meat there for the parlay at +159. I would just stick it all on Marina Rodriguez. I don't know why. Guys, again, please, in the comment section, why is Marina Rodriguez dropped to only -132? She was like almost a -200 favorite when it opened up. Something's got to be going on. Somebody knows something. Somebody put some big money on fucking Chandarobia. I don't know why, but something's like, Marina is a great athlete, great kickboxer, good boxer, great takedown defense. At -132, I got that's my bet. That's my bet. That's my only bet of this event. I'm going to put one unit. I'm going to put a full unit on her at -132. I'm putting not all, but just $100 on her to win $76. Like, let's go. Let's just do that. That's the risk, guys. I got something coming up. The bankroll is usually larger, but that's what we're going to do. So, guys, if you made it this far, you are about better. If you've made it this far, you are about better. I'm going to continue to smoke. I'm going to finish the smoke with you guys. Finish another beer over here. Give me a moment. Oh, Real News saying he's too afraid of hearing a submission threat to take Rodriguez. Dude, this girl couldn't fucking submit her. Right? Like, no, I'm not afraid of that. No. Jandaroba only could club and sub her. Like, Marina Rodriguez's takedown defense is excellent. Her submission defense is excellent. The good-looking girl who's going to be fighting in the following week. Mackenzie Dern couldn't submit her. She had it, but no, I'm not afraid of it. I'm not afraid of it. I like that. I also like Mackenzie Dern at minus 180 almost. I mean, I'm a big Angela Hill fan. I don't know why they're doing that fight. Angela Hill is one of my favorite female fighters, and I've lost so much money on Angela Hill. I cannot tell you guys how much money I've lost on Angela Hill. Like, the girl is so skilled, so talented. Her fight IQ is insane. I think she's going to be an announcer. She already has done it. Her fight IQ is next level. But it doesn't matter when you have no wrestling and you have no jiu-jitsu. And she's improved in those areas, but not enough. And if Dern cannot submit Martinez, I don't think that Marina Rodriguez, I don't think that Viana Jandaroba has a chance of submitting her. I think we're getting a great price. And I think something else is driving that money on Jandaroba. Something has to, whether people found it in Instagram or something else, Jandaroba is nowhere near the level of Marina Rodriguez. Nowhere. I'm not afraid. Real News. I'm going to make if I'm not going to bet anything this week. I'm not happy with any of the dogs. I'm not happy with any of the parlays this week. It's Marina Rodriguez to win it or on the money line or nothing for me. That's the bet. I'm not going to go big like $200 or 3 units. I would like to bet 3 units on it. I feel that strongly to bet 300. $300 on that to win 228. That might be my play, or at least 200 maybe. I want 100 for sure. Let's see if I jump. I mean, I'm that strong on her, and it could hurt me. It could hurt me, but I liked her, Marina Rodriguez, at that price. It's Jandaroba. I know that cross-eyed crazy lady. She's a tough bitch, man. She's a gamer. She's a woman that, she's like Ayan Kutulaba. We were talking about Ayan Kutulaba today, my boy, and I mentioned it when we went to Kansas City and we saw Ayan Kutulaba in the fucking hotel. That dude's like looking to brawl all day. He's like a natural, like Mike Perry. Like, those dudes just want to get it on all day, every day. And I agree. Viana Jandaroba is that, like, Rodriguez is a fighter. She wants to chill. She wants to work out. Jandaroba wants to, like, let's just fight. Like Ganarobia is that type of woman that she'll fuck us up. She'll fuck me up. She'll beat the shit out of me. You know, like she beat the shit out of most women. Like if you don't plan out, get her on the ground, submit her, or knock her out, Virna, she'll fight for your money. But at plus 102, I don't think it's a worthy dog to pick here. Like you have to go with the better fighter. So impressed with the cigar, guys. The Carrillo, awesome. It won the challenge easily. Maybe it wasn't like, it was apples and oranges. Maybe it wasn't fair. It's just so much of a better cigar. It's ridiculous. Even without the beer to help it, the cigar is like so good. I keep them in the band. I'm going to buy some more of these, putting them in the humidor, keeping these. Bruno was saying he wouldn't take Virna money line only, submission if at all, but he wouldn't bet either side at all. Well, I got to bet a side, bro. I think Marina at minus 132 is a value. Everybody talks about value bet. I think that line, Marina, like I said, real news. You're the information guy. Something has happened to Marina Rodriguez for that number to drop. She was like minus 200 favorite 2 weeks ago. She's only minus 132. It's got to be something that somebody has seen. Somebody made a couple people made huge bets on Jandaroba for it to go that way, or else the number wouldn't be that way. I don't have that information, but I need, before I bet even my $100, I'm going to correct it. I'm going to verify why I think Marina should win. I need to do it now, like in the next day, like now. Actually, after I drop you guys, the phone is the camera, so I need to go on and find out Instagram why that is the case, because I think the line should be a lot wider. There, you know, that's just my opinion. I could be wrong. I think Marina Rodriguez all day. Wow. Remember I said when you could burn the cigar beyond this nub like this? And I need to get a roach clip. I joked that I smoked these roach clip, but this, smoking the cigar all the way this way, and if that's my only bet for next week at that number, and I hope it doesn't jump up, I'll be happy. All right, only $100. Guys, I've been mentioning, I've been bleeding. You guys watch the channel. If you know the watch the channel, we've been losing a lot, but we won last week. If you followed me last week, you did good. If you tailed Cody Durden, you won. If you went with Bidet, you won. If you went with Song Yadong, you won. Those were my three main bets. Bidet was my biggest bet, which hated it. And you guys want me to fucking bet Braxton Smith. So I'm going to do a little research on Braxton Smith. You sons of bitches. I hope you guys aren't joking, you know, but I hate me some Parker Porter. Horrible, horrible fighter. Fight for your money, though. I mean, Reardon was saying Rodriguez turned 36 on April 29th. Maybe some fighter saw her partying. Man, that's good. That's good info. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe she's smoking some, but if she's just smoking weed, how much partying? Real News, I'm saying his main thing would be to get through this week and wait to 13th in Dallas on the Stars. Why are you not backing your Oilers? We're on the Oilers, Real News. I'm on record now with Brian. I gotta bet the Oilers. We got lunch money on that shit, and lunch money ain't cheap with Roberto. Roberto Lopez, Roberto ain't no cheap lunch. Like that's like dinner money. It ain't just a fucking Subway sandwich. Like, you know. You did tell me, Real News. You did tell me. I didn't tell you, brother. You did tell me, man. You did, and you're right. So I'm listening to you now. I'm listening to Real News. I'm with Real News now. I'm on the Oilers. I'm on the Oilers, guy, and I'm on my Rangers tonight, and I'm on the Oilers in the future already with a lunch bet. So let's go Rangers tonight, guys. Thank you so much if you've made it this far. You are about better. Real News, I appreciate you so much. Everybody that's good luck this week. Careful with your bets. Bet within your limits. Like and subscribe. Hit the fucking like button. Hit the subscribe button. Guys, come on, please. I need some more subscribers than this. I know that I'm smoking cigars, talking shit all the time, and we're jumping all around, and we're mainly focusing on the cigars, which is fine. I love focusing on the cigars. Like I really enjoy cigars. I mean, I'm thinking of I'd love for this to be a business again. Love to get back in the cigar business, guys. I enjoy it so much. Look at this. Look at that. Look how that cigar is. But if you made it this far, you are about better. About betting. Real News, you're about betting, man. Let's go, man. Let's go Oilers. Let's go Rangers tonight. Hope everyone does very well. Thank you for turning into the stream.